Like, what do you think your purpose is at being such a young age? 24, right?
24 years old.
24 years old. What do you think your purpose is in this life, either now or what do you see later as the vision?
Um, this what I'm kind of like. I ask God every day to
Okay.
make my purpose clear and to just use me to fulfill the purpose He has for me.
Oh, that's dope.
So, I mean, I think the beauty in it is still trying to figure out that purpose, but I feel like one of my sole purposes on this earth, it's right here. One of my sole purposes on this earth is to inspire, man. Like just to inspire the younger kids. It don't even have to be younger generation, my peers, people older than me,
Yeah.
like just to be a influence in this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
An inspiration, a beacon of light that people could just look at and be like, he came from this, but look where he at now. And he's
Yeah.
not egotistical while he's here. You know what I'm saying? So
Before we get into this episode, I would like for you all to like, subscribe, and leave any comments. I greatly appreciate all those who are part of this fellowship and a part of this team and part of this journey with me and many other guests where we discuss their journey towards their purpose, self-reflecting, so that we all can realize and have self-reflection within ourselves, that we may be able to be inspired and ultimately to remind ourselves we are not alone in our path to greatness.
All right, man. Welcome once again. We are here at Journey to Purpose, man, where we're here helping to identify our purpose in our life by going through the experiences that we've been through, to helping to create self-identity and mental awareness so that we can have a more prosperous and fulfillment life. It's not always about the money or the goals that we accomplish, but why are we doing these things to get to our accomplishment? Today, man, we have a special guest, one of my favorite players, one of God's sons. He is definitely something that is becoming a very big catalyst and platform for young adults and young kids today, especially on the basketball platform. From his journey to kind of being not getting the look and the things that he wanted when he was younger in high school, to making moves and transfers to make himself in a position where he had to go to a school at Winston, Salem State and ride it out there. And then his fifth year, man, took a jump out of nowhere where he came to our event at the Met League and nobody even really knew of him. Some of the friends and locals knew of him, but the fact of what he did in his first year in the Met League and the jump that he's taken from his senior year at Winston-Salem State to from last year to this year, it's just been truly amazing. So, man, we have, one and only, man, Mr. Vontae Cook.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, man? What's up, man? So, glad to have you here on today's show, man,
Yes, sir.
and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
So it's definitely a different things. But, man, then tell us a little more about yourself real quick before we get right into it, man.
Yeah, man. Like you said, Javante Cook, born and raised Columbia, South Carolina. I mean, I've been everywhere with this basketball thing. It's been a long journey, but
Yeah.
like you said, we'll get deeper in that, taking those jumps, man. But I mean, I'm blessed to be here. I'm just blessed to be a part of this journey, man.
Man, that's definitely dope
Yes,
because
sir.
like I said, man, you're one of my favorite players, especially coming out of the city. You know what I'm saying? I just see your charisma, your faith, your grind,
Yes, sir.
your skills, is definitely dope.
Right.
I remember when we was at the gym at Benedict, and I always had this like mental thing. Like I grew up Jordan era, like he's the GOAT. To me, he's the GOAT. You might be LeBron or whatever.
Right.
But I used to be like, man, a real killer, and I hate to say, it, but like a real hooper, like pressure is not a problem.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Facts.
And I remember y'all were playing, it was like point up, and I was like, Vontae, end it.
Yeah.
End it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You to end it, and they was guard you,
Right.
pull that thing up, NBA 3 yellow line, and kill it. I said,
Facts.
woo! I said, kill him, boy. He comes, he rises to the occasion. So,
Facts.
man, that's one of the things that I noticed about you, but you're a real humble guy.
Yes, sir.
I told a friend the other day, I said, man, you got like a Steph Curry killing us.
Yeah.
Real humble, but when you're on that court, you're very vibrant. Your auras for everybody else. So,
yes, sir.
Man, so let's go back into them. Let's go right into the first question. Like, what do you think your purpose is at being such a young age? 24, right?
24 years old.
24 years old. What do you think your purpose is in this life, either now or what do you see later as the vision?
This what I'm kind of like. I ask God every day to make my purpose clear, and to just use me to fulfill the purpose he has for me.
Oh, that's dope.
So, I mean, I think the beauty in it is still trying to figure out that purpose, but I feel like one of my sole purposes on this earth, right here, one of my sole purposes on this earth is to inspire, man. Like, just to inspire the younger kids. It don't even have to be younger generation, my peers, people older than me, like, just to be an influence in this world. You know what I mean? An inspiration, a beacon of light that people could just look at and be like, he came from this, but look where he at now. He's not egotistical while he's here. You know what I'm saying? So
the fruits of the spirit.
Right, bro. Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope that you, I mean, what, man, that's at a young age, man, I definitely need to give credit where credit's due. You don't see that often.
Right.
You know, and to know that your foundation is coming from God, you know, man, we know the word in the sense of, man, a lot of people call the Most High and things of that nature, and I get it. God said he'll be, you know, there's many names for him, but, you know, I think we lean to a higher substance because we believe that there's a higher substance or something that is unmovable.
Right.
You know, we as humans can move by money, moments, time, emotions of that thing, but to go upon something that is immovable and given respect and honor. And when you read the word, a lot of the things of what we want as humans, it's like he wants us to have this right there.
Right.
But we live in a world where it's a lot of when you're young and you obtain some money or you have good looks or a status or a car, whatever it is, it gives you this self-elevating thought of power and freedom.
Right.
Right. And God does not impose his will on anybody. Genesis 2, chapter 2, verses 15 and 17 is the establishment of free will. He commands Adam to eat freely from any tree of the garden.
Right.
But not that tree. In order to have free will, you have to have a choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So God does not impose his will. So when people say God's plan, God's will, no, the devil has a plan too.
Right.
And we have a plan.
Right.
There's three wills. There's God's will. There was the devil's will. It was Eve's will, Adam's will. You know what I'm saying? So there's different wills, and we confuse ourselves thinking that everything good is of God.
Right.
I've come to learn if you're not going through trials and tribulation, as James say in the Bible, count it all joy for the testing of your faith through trials and tribulation. If you're not being tested and tried, then I would obviously look at it and say, man, is it of God or is it of Satan?
Right.
And Satan will allow you to get tested too. Or God will allow that to happen too. See if you'll make a choice to resort back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, to know that you're saying these things at a young age and there's so many jumps, man, is definitely a testament to your growth and the calling that possibly God has for you, man. And I just want you to stay strong in that. So let's talk about your childhood, bro. What was that like? Like, you know, when you grew up as a kid, where did you grow up, if you don't mind me asking?
Nah, yeah, no problem. Like I said, it was here. It was probably like 30 minutes from here, but
okay.
Yeah, man.
Was it hood? Was it street?
It wasn't where I'm staying now. I'm staying in a little a cleaner neighborhood.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say it was from the hood.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't all peaches and cream.
Got you.
So like,
okay.
I definitely had my hardships growing up within the house, outside of the house.
Okay.
Where I found my peace was like that basketball, man. Like that's from an early age. Like my father definitely instilled that in me and my brother. Like he would have us go do drills outside. He played basketball, so at a young age we would go to his games, his local games. You know what I'm saying? Driving back and forth to Camden to go see him play.
Yeah.
But then like when I'd be facing something, like either mentally, you know what I'm saying, just going through something, I'd just go outside.
So let me ask you: did you have both your parents in your house?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Was it? Would you consider it a healthy relationship?
I mean, at times it was healthy, at times it was unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a balance of the two. I'm not going to say it was all
one side
good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was,
But that goes to the character building, and I say that because most of the naturalness of who we are is in the beginning of our life until we hit the world and you get hurt and you get conditioned and you go this and these different experiences and you take on these new information, this new identity.
Right.
But to find the root of who we are, sometimes you have to reflect back on our childhoods and to find out what was being poured to us in the beginning. And even if you were being poured in a negative way, there's signs where you could show who you were even before the negative hit or the positive. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
My mom said when I came out the moon, I was off the gate. She said it was almost not like you was whining because you hungry. She said, I'll never forget. She said it was almost like you were crying as if I am here. Like, I am here.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my whole life, it feels that way at times, you know,
Nice.
like the journey. But this is not about me. This is totally about you. But the point is, man, you know, you found your peace through hardship in basketball.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's already, hindsight is everything, but
Right.
looking now and like, wow, like you already being tapped in early, man.
Nice,
so
bro.
that is dope, man. So yeah, continue, bro.
Yeah, just to speak on that, that credit goes to my mom. Like growing up, just like I was seeing my dad play basketball, I'm seeing my mom every time before we eat, praying. Every time when she wake up, praying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She enforcing church on us at a young age. I mean, I don't necessarily say church is needed because
I know what you mean.
the relationship with God is more important than that. But like
God is relationship.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So like even that, it was just like building that. So and it was still free will because the way I act and my brother is too totally he's not as God driven as me. You know what I'm saying? So it's free will. I chose to take that route of God. So even if I wasn't doing it at that young age, I knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to get back to the story, 9th, 10th grade year, same thing at Ridgeview. I actually had a coach tell my mom, like, yeah, I would just advise y'all to just change schools. Like, he's good enough to make the team, but it's deeper than that. Like, I would just advise y'all to change schools. So, with that information, we got blessed. My mom and dad got enough money for us to go to a private school, like I was talking about.
Yeah.
Played my 11th and 12th grade year there, averaged 25, like 12 and like 6 steals or something like that. Right, bro.
Good stats for college, yeah.
But like it was a low region school, so it was like kind of overlooked. You know what I mean? So trying to get into college was tough after that. I had to go around just trying out, bro. I tried out like 5 different schools, like literally like walk-on tryouts. Like I'm trying to be here. I'm going to each school, different states, like every weekend. Like where we going this weekend? Anderson. Where we going this weekend? USCA. They're not big name schools. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get my foot in.
Opportunity, just a foot.
That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? So
faith of a mustard seed.
Right, bro. So I went to this little tryout, and USCA can see me. University of South Carolina Aiken. It was like we like. So they brought me on kind of like a walk-on spot. I ended up redshirting my first year there. That was my first year of college. So I ended up redshirting.
So what are you, 19, 18?
Yeah, 18. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 18. So I ended up redshirting there. After that, I was like, I was doing some dumb stuff my freshman year of college. You know what I'm saying? Like just having fun, just getting that college. And I was redshirt, so I ain't have to focus on basketball so much. So I was just like all about the campus, all about, you know what I'm saying?
The experience. Right. The experience. We get it.
Right. So after that, it was like me and my coach had a talk down at the end of the year meeting. He was like, I don't think this would be the best bet for you.
Wow.
You know, that's how that conversation went. Wow. So it was like, okay, again. So like now I'm back in the, you feel me now? I'm just back floating around with nothing locked in.
Oh, tell me about it. Life.
Bro, doing it again. So going into my sophomore, it's technically my freshman year because I didn't play. Yeah. But going into my sophomore year of college, I'm going everywhere, trying out again. Like, just keep trying, bro. Like, fail, just trials, bro.
Yeah,
going through it, bro. Exactly. I'm killing every workout I'm going to, but like, it's just a matter if I'm a fit for that team, right? So now I went to Mars Hill in North Carolina near Asheville.
Okay.
Tried out there. The coach he loved me. He was like, we would love to bring him on. It was a couple of teams watching, but he was like, we would love to bring him on. After talking with my people, we was like, okay, I'm gonna decide to go here.
Yeah.
Did 3 years there. It was going good. I went through some ups and downs, you know, nothing too crazy though. Did good. Was finding my basketball identity again. You know what I'm saying? Getting back on the scene, getting a little buzz for myself because I was dunking on people all kind of crazy. You know, but playing me. You know what I'm saying?
So some of that I could only imagine had to be a buildup of what you was already experiencing prior.
Right.
And I want to find, I believe a key point that you pointed out.
Yeah.
We were talking about it earlier when I was talking about how the structure. We want the free will freshman year.
Right.
The experience to do what you want, right? We'll create the excuse. I'm living at mama's house, freedom, right?
Right.
But then the coach sat you down again.
Yep.
And humbled you again.
Yep.
And a lot of people can be broken by that.
Facts.
Just demoralized.
Right.
Just believing in yourself.
Yeah.
I think the foundation you got with God kept you enough because he knew you.
He definitely did.
And he
Facts.
wanted to see, once again, free will, what you was going to do with it. And was being gracious to give you more opportunities.
Facts.
But he humbled you again, saying, hey, and quickly this time.
Right.
Quickly this time.
Yeah.
So let's go. Dunking on people. Let's go.
Right.
So you dunking on people, got doggone that resentment coming out.
Yeah.
So continue on with this 3 years and more.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I was starting to find my basketball identity, man. It was hard up there. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not hitting on every little thing I went through, bro. But like I definitely went through hardships with there. We had losing records at times. So basically after that 3 years, man, I just found myself and I was like, it's time to transfer. It's time for that next chapter in my life. I had a strong urge of that. You know what I'm saying? So reached out to Winston, Salem State. They saw my film. They loved it. Went up there, killed it, averaged like 17 and 5. You know what I'm saying? For my final last year. And then after that, man, I went to it was an all-star game. No, it was the CIAA championship or tournament.
You was in that?
Yeah.
Man, that was just it was like the last year of it, right? Man, that's what's up.
We was in Baltimore, Maryland, and it was actually our first game, and I dropped 31. And this guy, it was just bro, like it fell into place so perfectly. Like this guy, his name Coach Weasel. I always shout him out, man. He's a blessing to me. So he
What's
basically
his name?
Coach Weasel. Yeah, it's Weasel Gant. Yeah. So he saw me there, saw me drop 31, and instantly was just on me. Like text my parents. I wanted to get to know me, wanted to get to know who I was. Like, who is this guy? Because he has connects. He actually put me on with the agent I'm with now, Jared Dianis. So he know him. He plugged me in with him, and he was like, "Bro, this is the next Michael Jordan." Like he was just hyping me.
Yeah.
He saw what you kind of see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
something on you, brother.
Yeah, bro. He was like, "This kid got it, man." Like, and just hearing that after going through all that, bro, like I didn't even touch on like all the feelings I was feeling, like 9th, 10th grade year, still going to that paper, that board, and not seeing my name on it.
Share. Just if you don't mind, share a little bit of feeling for the audience, right? Because a part of this is the mental awareness, bro. And I think we try to bottle these emotions in, man.
That's facts.
And
especially as men, bro.
Especially as men,
facts.
bro. And a part of what makes me who I am, bro, is my emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, even women will say, man, before Eve was even created, it was Adam. He had to learn how to love and nurture the animals and the plants in the field garden before she knew how to nurture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She just took nurturing to a whole nother level because once she came along, the help me aspect of what people got is being good because you're revealing this to me as I'm talking.
Right.
The nurturing aspect that women refer to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nurturer and this and that. Man knew it first. The reason why the balance of man is knowing to be both nurturer and worker. At the end of the day, when he brings the woman along, he don't have to nurture so much.
Right.
So much.
Right.
He just got to nurture her.
Come on.
His job is to be responsible on the plants, the fields, and everything. Our job is to provide and protect her and the family and the job and the obligations that we do. But I still got to nurture my kids. I still got to nurture my wife. I still got to nurture the employees at work. It just may not be the same way.
Right.
But that never should leave. But we stigmatize men to just provide and protect and deal with all the pressure of life and not having an emotional connection. If you don't have a man with an emotional connection, being in bed ain't gonna be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Certain things ain't gonna be good. You can tell when you're upset, he don't know to put his hand on your knees, hold you at night, talk to you in a soft word, or just be at ears.
That's facts.
Because he's not emotionally attuned.
Right. That's
so,
facts, bro.
Man, just so if you do, just breath, like, man, just some of the feelings, like maybe, you know, from 9th to where you at, like, you know, like,
man, it was just like
resentment.
It was hard, anger. Bro. Like, it definitely some anger in there. Definitely some like some feeling of like, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody against me. You know what I'm saying? It's me versus the world type. Like it was times where I wouldn't even like. I love my family, but it was times where I couldn't even look at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, like man, like I literally, bro, be in that room by myself in a dark room, bro, just crying, talking to God. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I know basketball is for me. Like, I love this game.
Yeah.
You love what I love. So, like, let me love this game. You know what I'm saying, bro? So,
Let
like,
me love this game.
bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was hard for me, bro. Like, really being in those spots, but all that made me who I am, bro. Like, it gave me that much more fuel to the fire. And I thank God to this day that I wasn't given that early. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was, I probably wouldn't be in this position. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else that made that team, like, feeling that haughtiness, feeling that ego, like, I'm on the team. I did this as a young, you know what I'm saying? We were young doing it. So
I remember
that ego boost is big. Then, like, you walk around high school like I'm the man. You feel what the tip,
on your tippy toes.
yeah, like, I'm the man, bro. I'm walking around looking at them like
Humble.
Hey, bro,
Hurt.
years of my life going by like watching the team go by like, I know I could be on that team. Having to suck it up, having to go home after 8 hours school day, right outside on that driveway, school closed, doing drills and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to better me, bro. So like, I don't know, bro. All that made me who I am today. It made me that much more hungrier. It made me just change that fuel and just put it into basketball. You know what I'm saying?
So that's funny because you go. We can go back into the CIAA story, but you said Coach Weezer Grant, Weezer Grant made the comment about the next Jordan. Jordan took every resentment and fueled it into a competitive drive that turned into something different, bro. So how does he see it? You know why would he make that comparison? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But the same thing, man, and it's healthy.
Right.
You know, for me to get to this point, even starting, it's the same mentality.
Right.
The same mentality. Like, you doubted me. You don't believe in me.
Right.
You gave up on me. Yeah, granted, I might have made some choices and decisions to lead you all to
Facts.
but you know, God it's just me and you now. You know what I'm saying? And here we are,
bro. It's beautiful, bro.
Here we are.
It's beautiful, man. Like, I don't know, man. I literally remember, like, and it helped me. That's how I know it was all part of the plan, bro. Like, me going to that private school, that actually brought me so much more closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it was a Christian school, bro. So we actually got Bible classes. Now I'm learning about stuff that now I'm learning outside of me just reading a verse of the day. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm actually learning about the history of the Bible. Now I'm actually learning, like, we doing worldview. Now I'm reflecting on a passage that he gives me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it made that much, it just gave me that much more love for God. That it built our relationship that much better. That's how, like, looking back at that time, I didn't know it. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you can help me with this. The verse or the scripture, it says, you may not know the plans I have for you.
Oh, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, the thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And then he goes on to some of you, says the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all nations, from all places where I have driven you, says the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place which I called you to be carried away.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. So for a minute, that scripture just kept getting me through, bro. Like, I don't understand now, but I know later in life I will. This is the first tattoo I got, Romans 8:18. It says, you know what I'm saying? The pain you feeling right now cannot compare to the glory that is coming. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a friend who says that.
Right. So that so the Bible actually just helped me. Like, those scriptures just helped me get through that. So looking back now, like, I needed that. I needed to not make that team like 10th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th grade year. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get blessed and go to that private school to get closer to God in that sense. You know what I'm saying? I needed that. Looking back now, like, I'm blessed to have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
That is
a blessing, man.
So you left out the CIAA, and or at the final year, you brought you to the agent, right? So now your life has been hitting this jump, right?
Yeah.
You know, it was slow at first, you know, but now it's starting to hit that jump. You first took the leap of faith without works of death. So you put in the work by taking a leap of faith by making the phone call. Right. And then you jumped into a situation where you was averaging 17-5, which is a pretty good college stat. You don't realize, hey, look, when you're in college and you're a hooper, you don't need like 30 points a game. You can average like 18, 6, and 6 for a solid team and win. You can get into the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this stats not hard. And then for high school, man, if you can average 28 and 8, you're going to get into good school. Right. So y'all remember that. You don't have to be trying to drop 30 every game, right? It's about consistent. So you don't went ham at the final CIAA. Because I used to go, man. Like my homeboy took, and I was just like in amazement. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't think I went to any of the games. Maybe one. Maybe went to one game. But partying was like, wow. Right. Whoa. Right. Like,
exactly. Wow. Yeah.
CIAA. So every time I was like, CIAA. And then it was like year 2 or 3, I went to CIAA, and they was like, yeah, it's a basketball. So I was like, what? I thought it was just partying. I didn't realize it was okay. But yeah, man. So you actually got the experience of the final CIAA in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Drop 31. Agents and people are seeing you.
Yes, sir.
What a jump from Winston Salem State to the CIAA, which now instead of you having to put in work, God gave you one platform to shine and was prepared for it now.
Facts.
I think it goes back to that freshman year in college.
Oh, yeah.
That you realize to appreciate them opportunities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you knew you may not have the granted. I think a lot of us came full circle, man.
Yes, bro.
So now we take a jump from CIAA. What's the next thing that kind of helps you kind of get your face out there?
So after that, I'm done with school now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like progressing into that next stage of my life where I'm a professional basketball player. So it's the same. It's crazy, bro. Cause like me trying out in 9th and 10th grade year, and then even out of high school trying out to make a college basketball team. Like, bro, it literally felt the same. Like now I'm a free agent. Like leaving college, like trying to get into the pro scene. It's like, bro, now I'm a free agent. Now I got to go everywhere again and try out and prove myself to these people again, bro. So like it's like I'm back and forth to Baltimore. I went to Vegas, just trying out in front of NBA scouts, overseas scouts, you know what I'm saying? And it was
back in the journey again, ain't it?
Back in it again, bro.
Chapter 10 of your book, but at the beginning of chapter 10.
Exactly, bro. It's beautiful, bro. So I went in Baltimore. It was literally the last workout of the summer. This like my 6th time going up to Baltimore, just working out. The Iowa GLeague coach, Minnesota GLeague team.
Okay.
So they seen me, man, and they was like, we want him. We like him.
Yeah.
So they brought me on as a local tryout player. Ended up making the team through the training camp, through the camp and stuff. Man, a blessing from there, bro. Just I'm still going through ups and downs with that season, bro. Yeah. But like I would literally have to like sit myself down and be like, bro, take a minute, breathe, look where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like just a minute ago you were stressing about not even being here. Now you here. Like take the punches, roll with it, bro. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, keep an even keel through it all. You know what I'm saying? Just like and just go with it. So it was a blessing, man. My first year with the Iowa Wolves, it was good, man. I averaged like 9 points and like probably like 2-3 rebounds.
Okay.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like started a couple games, bro. And that's coming from a local trial. Usually local trial players don't even play.
Yeah.
So I came up there, I shocked them, they loved me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we love this guy. They love my personality. They love, you know what I'm saying? So
you got a great personality.
I appreciate that.
You got a great personality.
Like, we're gonna take a shot on him, man. They took
girls.
Right. Right, man. So they took that shot on me, man, and it worked out, man. I'm still in that process. You know what I'm saying? So,
word. That's what's up, bro. Man, it's coming along for you, bro. It really
Most
is. We I think when was that when you came to Met League? Were you already with the Minnesota G League?
I wasn't.
Not yet?
Yeah, not yet. I was still in the process.
Just finished CIAA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you came to the Met League, which is a local community event that is held here in Columbia, South Carolina.
Shout out Met League.
Yeah, shout out to the Met League. It's like a 6-week event, man. It's going to be the new East Coast version of the Drew League, man. They coming. They've got hitters already all over, so they coming. That jump, I didn't even know of you. At this point, I've heard a lot of people, some of the players, I knew of PJ Dozier, scenarios,
right.
A couple other players. Shout out to them, Torrey Craig,
for sure.
My boy Ron Trapp.
For sure.
But when you hit, I said,
right.
I mean, I think at that time you had the little one piece hanging down like you was a Dragon Ball Z character. You got doggone was just out there saucing.
Right.
And I was like, man, the little skinny dude out here killing. But you had it, man. If y'all ain't seen the video of this man hit a full crossover, I can't even remember if you made the man fall or not, but he hit a right and left crossover and then punched it on a man and then gave him the look. I said, OMG. Who is this?
Facts.
So if y'all ain't seen that video, y'all go find that video. The Met League has it. I'm sure Vontae Cook has it on his page. Y'all go find that video, man. But that was like another transitional moment. In the world. Right. And after that, you just put on a show. You was just a show. You were becoming a fan favorite, bro. Like a lot of people wanted to see you, bro. You had the moves, you had the bag, you had the swag, Facts, you had the whole pack. Like God is just building you up for a great success story, bro. At the end of the day, so that is truly amazing. At the end of the day, so that jump from that Met League, and then you're in now your second year.
Yeah, going into my second year pro.
Okay, second year pro. Yep. So what is that? From that point to that point, what jumps or what decisions have you made to help better yourself for this season coming up?
Basically looking at that at my first professional year, and just seeing my weak points, seeing what I'm strong at, asking my coaches like, what do you think I can work on? You know, I always want to better myself, come back. I don't want to come back the same guy I left. You know what I'm saying? So just asking them, what could I better myself on? What were my weaknesses this year? They telling me I'm really honing in on that on the off season, trying to get stronger, faster. You know what I'm saying? Just putting all that into works to be a better player next year, stronger IQ. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the game better, being a better person off the court. It all plays a part.
All plays a part.
It definitely does.
What do you think they want you? What do you, if they had to put you in a position, where do you think they want you at?
Like combo guard, like one, two, yeah.
1, 2. So learning how to do the IQ thing, pretty much switching it on and off like Curry at times.
Right.
Things like that. Even Mike Conley was a good 1, 2. He was a real point guard, but
Facts.
He could turn it on.
Exactly.
He could turn it on. Yeah. Manage the game.
Exactly, bro. Just being able to decipher between the two and knowing when to be pass first when I'm point guard. You know what I'm saying? Or when to be in that scorer bag. Like coming out of college, bro, averaging 17 and then coming to the G League, like, bro, like, they not looking for you to score, bro. Like, this is something for the fans. Like, bro, coming into pro basketball, like, they have those scores. I know you heard this before, like, they have those 30-point scores. Those are the guys that's getting the big millions, bro. Like, you come in there, you got to do the dirty work. I came into the G League, I was a defender, bro. They would put me on the guy that's, like, averaging 30, averaging 20, and I would have to go stop him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, find your role, master your role, bro. Everybody not going to be a LeBron. Everybody not going to be no Dame Lillard, bro. Like, you could have been there where you were, but you got to learn to adjust. And that's every walk of life. You got to be water, bro. Just mold to your situation, bro, and learn how to win where you at, bro. So, like,
that's good.
Yeah, bro.
That's real good. I think the audience, everybody tries to come in and they try to take the jump, like they jumping over the Atlantic Ocean. Like, bro, you need to jump into the puddle first and then jump into the boat. It's not there for you yet. Everybody has a story, The Curry movie, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but oh man, you should go watch it. It's tough. Shout out to Steph Curry on that, man. That thing had me want to go back and say, I could go back and hoop. But his story was not too much different from you, bro.
Right.
Just right opportunities, right different. Your path may be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, doubted, didn't look good for him. Got Davidson, he wanted to go here. The only school accepted him was Davidson. You know what I'm saying? They believed in him.
Right.
He went out there and looked like bum. The first game turnover.
Yeah.
What's crazy is he still looked the same.
Right.
Like the little reckless passes and the careless things and I'm going to shoot that thing. He did all that. It looked the same, but it was like the coach sat him down and he admitted, a testament to his story. Curry admitted that a big factor, which this is where I believe a lot of coaches lack at, is the emotional connection.
Facts.
Curry stated that his coach kind of gave him some words of encouragement and could have taken that opportunity to bench him, cut his minutes, or put the pressure on him.
Yeah.
But he just kind of encouraged him to relax.
Facts.
And because of that, the next game he dropped like 30.
Right.
And they still lost. And the coach just kind of came back to him. and poured in him. And, you know, that was in his freshman year. So, you know, it wasn't until his sophomore year got rolling. In junior year, we all hear the story
Right,
about the
right.
belief system.
Right.
So, but he got them back to the tournament, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Back to back. They went to the tournament his sophomore year that people didn't realize. And then his junior year was the tournament where he got to, I think, the Elite Eight or Final Four.
Yeah, they went to first.
You know so
is it on Netflix?
It's on Apple TV. So, man, it's definitely on Apple TV. So you definitely got to shout out to that, man. Curry, boo-hoo for Apple TV, though. That you're forcing the hand to everybody boo too. But, you know, Netflix is watering the game down. So I get it, man. You turned around Under Armour. And I mean, I get it. Smart move. Right. Smart move, Apple. Smart move. But let's go. I know you're pretty much in your second year. Yeah. Real quick, tell me about the summer league, bro. What was that like? Tell me about the summer league.
It was a blessing, man.
Yeah.
We was out in Vegas for like it was a little less than a month, but yeah, man, it was just a blessing, bro. Just being out there, it was hot, but you know,
Vegas is hot. Man. I've been there. It's not a humid heat. It's a dry. It's like you. If you don't understand it, people like turn your oven on to like 450 degrees, let it sit, open up, and then like stick your arm in there and just feel the difference on that.
Right, bro. Sauna, like the whole city just a sauna. But it was a blessing, man. I definitely learned. I learned a lot of things. I met a lot of good people out there, bro. I had to, bro. It's funny because I had to find myself again out there, like
constantly finding.
Yeah, we played like 5 games. The first 3 games, like I was like trying to find that rhythm, bro. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to be an impact on the court. You know, just impact the game, bro. And it just wasn't really like flowing that easy to me. So I was like, man. But after that 3rd game, I was just like, bro, like. I'm thinking too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to control too much when it's not even in my control. Just do what I do. Be me out there. You know what I'm saying? So that 4th, 5th game I came out there, and I played really well, man. They told me they liked how I played. You know what I'm saying? So and they would like to bring me back for next season. So it was just God, man. Like I had to come to that realization, like I'm trying to be somebody I'm not. I'm trying to be perfect on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like just and I had a strong urge, like just be you, bro. Just be you. Either they're gonna accept you for who you are or they not, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, be you, bro. So I just was me, man, and they love me for it. You know what I'm saying? So it took time, though, bro.
It takes time, man. I think the world has to understand that. People will accept you when you learn to accept yourself. When you're able to move in your own, it's going to come with criticism because what that is going to do is filter out the things that you've got to learn. Right. But, some people may reject you for it because they can't accept you for who you are. But in order for you to have a real live self-awareness of who you are and the self-identity, to be at peace with it, be okay with constructive criticism, be okay with being told this and that, but when you really accept and know who you are, and it'll get to a point where you're so hungry for it that you'll be thirsty for it, that you'll receive the information correctly, not from any and everybody. You don't want to be so thirsty you drink vinegar water, right. So you'll know who is really pouring into you, and usually when those people are pouring into you, it hits different. It hurts, but don't hurt like they hurting you. When you don't know people and they ridicule you, you can kind of brush it off. It hurts. It kind of makes you feel bad. But when somebody says something that triggers you, that's the key. When you feel triggered, don't run from that. Learn from it. Learn to embrace it because it is trying to help you. And you have to do your part to figure out why you're triggered by it. And don't project back on because they said it. Look at why are you triggered? Not because how he said it. We can't control how people say things. We can't control the words. But if it triggers you, say, why am I triggered by that? You know, what makes me triggered by that? So the fact that you're coming to that conclusion or realization within yourself, man, I think if you maintain that, you know, you will see that things will be okay. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
It's a learning process.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, as we get wrapped up, I'm just curious, man, as a basketball player, you know, you probably hear this in a lot of podcasts. You know what I'm saying? What player, you know, if pieces of your game that you kind of like or watched growing up, and you try to add it? What players?
Definitely Paul George.
Oh, he's dope. He gets
Smooth,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Smooth.
He's
bro.
got a bag.
Man, what, bro? And he's 6'9". I'm
Yeah.
not 6'9",
Yeah.
but he smooth, bro. You know, I definitely try to model my game. I take a lot from each player though, so I'm not just like one player based, but I definitely heard like at Winston-Salem, my teammates be like PG. They'll call me PG.
Yeah.
I heard KD. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm long.
Yeah.
Like, I hear a lot, but like I definitely try to like take certain points from each player's game and just like if I see them do a nice little move or if they got some nice tendencies, I'll be like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go outside and try to practice it a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Just put that in my bag. Yeah, man.
That's solid, bro.
Thanks, bro.
If you had to choose,
if
you had to choose, it's a little fun. Would you rather be like Curry in that package, the hardship, the grind, the ankle injuries,
right,
the revolutionary game player, multi-millionaire now?
Facts.
Or would you have rather be LeBron, set up with the standard, walked in with the ticket, considered a GLAT?
LeBron had it hard too. That's a lot of pressure for a 17, 18-year-old, bro. It's like, it's definitely, I don't know, man. I feel like, and the crazy thing is, I feel like once my story done, people gonna be asking like, would you, you know, I think you know what I'm saying? But like, where I'm at now, bro, like, I just love LeBron more, so I go with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
a young girl.
I'm a LeBron fan, man.
But that was just fun, man. That was fun. But man, you were definitely man, it was great having you on here, bro. You were definitely a joy. Hearing your story, man, the battles of what you had to go through. I just see that you're ultimately God, the fruits of the spirit that God is revealing is humility, which is one. Self-temperament, which goes a contribution to your strong-mindedness of being able to control your emotions in a form, right? Joy, you have a lot of joy and love emulated, just pouring out of you, bro. Kind, gentle, and suffering, man. Like all these things are the fruits of the spirit, bro. And I think, that comes with the territory. I think right now you're also in a place of, I think your biggest challenge from what I'm going to hear is you, like most of us, is just continue to put your faith in God, right? And not being in fear. You stated, you was overthinking, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to think a little, and it's okay to be wise in thought, but that's part of the practice, you know what I'm saying? You have to overthink, you have to think, and then once you thought, you got to let it go because you're young, the GLeague, they can find, oh, it didn't pan out. And you have that seed of fear from all the times where you believed and you crushed. So that's going to keep you humble. And that's why I said, if you maintain God, you're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? He does not want you to be boastful and prideful. I can see that on you. He don't want you to be it. If you're going to do that, you might want to do that in the confines of your space. He said, don't let the left hand know what the right hand do it. Do that confines of space. Maybe put your foot under there or you get it off your chest. Go back to the basics, shut the door, go to the room and, I'm better. And have that. But he wants you to maintain that relationship, bro. He wants you to maintain it. And he said, I've shown you enough. Just keep trusting in me, my friend. Keep trusting on me. But you also have to live in faith too. Hope is evidence of things not seen, right? Or faith is hoping in the things, evidence of things not seen. Man, you know what you can do, bro. We see it, bro. So God tells us, Matthew 5:16, it says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. I like that. Matthew 5:16. I like that. So the light, that I look at is the light that he pours into you. Right. The good works is your character and what you do. And we wondering where it is. And then we glorify you. You already know you got to glorify God for it. Hey, man, wait, man, you good, Vontae? Where you get that from? Hey, man, you got to. Thank my God. Right. Thank my God, my Lord and Savior. Oh yeah, whatever. But you doing your diligence. Right. That's the order, right? Right. So man, I think he wants you to maintain that going to your next year. I think next year, man, I think you about to have another jump, bro. I feel it, man. I feel it. Your light is shine. We were just talking remember we were talking about behind the scenes, we were talking about our mutual friend Q. Yeah. And, I just said your name and he, Q kind of very like, he very confident. Right. He's like, oh, Monte, I think he gonna make it, bro. Facts, bro. And we believe, bro. And that's all pouring into you, but don't wear it as a burden. Right. Don't wear it as stress. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear it like that. You're accepted for who you are here, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least at the very least, God has accepted you for who you are. Yeah. So, stay humble in it. You know what I'm saying? But yet confident. You know what I'm saying? Philippians 4:11 and 12. Remember that. Being hungry, be content. Jesus Christ walked the earth knowing who he was, but yet was humble with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. You know what I'm saying? Just think of, how he was able to heal. Right. Heal. Right. Like, how can you do it? He says, it just takes faith and belief. Right. So then you're like, what kind of faith? Unwavering belief, unwavering faith. Right. And I'm cool and calm in it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's beautiful. So, man, I think that's where you're at in your life, bro, man. It was a pleasure, bro. I'm glad that you're coming, man. We wish all you the best. Yes, sir. And you continue on that journey. I believe that you're also a catalyst for the youth and even for those older than you. Thanks. To show your mental fortitude, bro. Yes, and to believe with unwavering doubt, you know what I'm saying? And just showing another story of an individual, what it's like to not get it in 7th grade, and 9th grade and 10th. And that also you at times may have to remove yourself for yourself to be seen in a better light. You know what I'm saying? Facts, bro. Congratulations, bro. I appreciate you. No problem, bro. We appreciate you all there, man. Hey, man, we appreciate you all out there, man. You can find him on, you want to shout out your Instagram? Yeah. My Instagram is Vont3C, so VONT 3C. Yeah. So find him out, man. Look at him. We appreciate it, man. Journey to Purpose, his YouTube channel is dropping real soon. But, man, you can find me on YouTube currently with Journey to Purpose, man. We're working on everything else with the Spotify and Apple and all that good stuff. So that's coming in the future. But for right now, man, y'all make sure you go follow my boy, man. Pray up for him. And we are out.